Okay, call this meeting to order. It's March 14th, 2022, 6:30 p.m. Okay, Mike, you want to say the pledge?
Sure. Where's that flag?
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Jimmy, prayer.
Our Heavenly Father, we come before you just one more time, and we thank you for this beautiful day we've had. We thank you for the weather we're about to have. We thank you so much for this little town and the blessings you bestowed on it. Just be with us tonight. Lead you guys in a way that please thee. Lead these council members in a way that would please thee. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
How does it take to get to be a medium town? I just want to know.
Yeah.
I just need to know that.
I think 10 now.
Okay.
We're ready for you whenever you're ready.
I gotta get the mute taken off the meeting.
Yeah, that's true.
Pamela Samples,
Here.
William Ellis,
Here.
Scott Oldham,
Here.
Trevor Sager,
Here.
Daniel Swafford.
Well, here's the big rendition.
Okay, Sandy, it shows two people maybe, am I reading that right? Two people are in the waiting room to be let in.
Where do you
Just
see?
up on the top. It says three people.
Yeah, it's in the middle where it says view.
Right above.
3 people have entered the waiting room. Go in the middle of the screen. To the,
Lord,
yep.
I can't read it. I gotta turn around. Oh, okay, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, Darla is going to be here?
Oh, goodness.
All right, in the middle. Sure that works.
I think that was it. There we go.
Okay, first thing is the approval of the minutes for the regular meeting and work session February 28th, 2022.
Make a motion to approve the minutes for the regular meeting and work session, February 28th, 2022.
Second.
Sandy?
William Ellis,
Here. No, not here. I don't know if I'm here or not, but yes. How's that?
Scott Oldham.
Here.
It's a yes or no vote. Yes?
Yes. See what you did? I'm looking for Trevor to give me paperwork, and he's over here voting here. What the?
Trevor?
Yeah.
And Pamela
Whatever William
Samples.
says, fine.
Pamela Samples.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Are we going back to Zoom? Is that what you're get done right?
Okay, next we have action to pay accounts payable vouchers and payroll.
William's here.
So moved.
You guys will have to help me
Second.
watch that. Okay, who did that motion in second? I got too much going on here.
We're all here.
Yep, my motion is Scott's second.
Oh, my goodness.
Give you quote paper.
Sandy, can I make a clarifying comment to the public?
Certainly.
None of us are under the influence of anything. I just want to make that clear.
We're just a little rusty.
We're
and
just a
we'll
little
be-
rusty, correct?
William
Other than maybe
Ellis.
lifesaver.
You know,
Yes.
Not everyone's using their mic.
we're trying.
Microphone.
Actually, we are. They're just not all working right. They're all green. So,
Yep.
Scott Oldham,
yes.
Trevor Sager,
Yes.
Pamela Samples.
Yes.
Motion carries.
If you can't hear me or somebody, let us know who, so we can maybe.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you get
Speak
that
louder.
mic really close to your mouth, they can definitely hear you.
Yeah, it's Pam, I think.
You can't hear me? Well, you should be at my house.
When you call them,
Okay.
apparently,
Can you hear me now?
much better, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next we have ordinance, no ordinance on the first reading. And on the second reading, we have Ordinance 2022-01 to amend section 36.204 of the Ellettsville Town Code to clarify paid time off payout eligibility.
Madam President, I'd like to have this tabled for a while yet, after the suggestions from the last meeting, and we started delving into it, realized we have a lot more work to do. We want to make sure we have something that's well representative of all angles of the town employees before we bring it to your board.
Okay. Okay, do I have a motion to table? In a
I'll
sec-
make a motion to table.
I'll second.
William Ellis,
Yes.
Scott Oldham,
Yes.
Trevor Sager,
Yes.
Pamela Samples.
Yes.
Motion carries. And I
Okay.
will not put that back on the agenda until I'm told to by Mike Cornman.
Okay. Okay, next, there's no old business. You have a flood report, Mike?
I don't really. Christopher Burke is in a process of obtaining our permits now, and until that's processed, we can't move forward, so.
Okay.
Right now, we're traveling at the speed of government on that for the most part, right?
It's state,
And not us. I want to make that clear to everybody.
state,
We did get a progress report from them last week, and I did forward that to you, to the council, from Christopher Burks.
and basically it said the same.
It said exactly what you
Yep.
did.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Dan, do you have an Envision Ellisville update?
Results for the surveys, and the community rollout has been set for April 21st at 6 o'clock p.m. at the town hall here with the public invited. So we're going to be finished up by the 21st.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, on new business, we have the video system upgrades for the police department.
Thank you. I'll defer to Scott for that.
Okay, I was helping them with this a little bit. Unfortunately, this has kind of become an area that I'm more than familiar with. So what they are proposing is their body-worn camera system is in need of replacement. They have a decent system. Well, it was a decent system for 4 or 5 years ago. These kind of things are wear items because they're used this much. And to be honest with you, the storage is a big issue. Not only the storage, but the redaction, which is required by law before a video is released, and or the transmission of that to the Monroe County Prosecutor's Office and other entities that are entitled to it. So all of these things rolls into, meaning it costs more probably than what most people would think. Essentially, you're paying for the cameras and for the storage of it. That is a requirement under Indiana law as far as the storage and how long certain items are retained. So it's not that we really have an option but to do some of this stuff. Zach Michaels worked on this quite a bit, did a phenomenal job, as did Jimmy. We made some suggestions about rounding out some different things, and this is what we came to. Along with that, they have tasers, which is a less lethal weapon, which is used to help subdue prisoners if they become combative. In fact, it was an item that was suggested, recommended by the President Obama's 21st Century Commission on Future Policing Task Force. It's the only thing mentioned by name in there. Theirs are about 10 or 12 years old and needed to be replaced years and years ago, but in that case, it just wasn't fiscally possible. But we've kind of come to the point now where it's fiscally irresponsible to not replace them because, again, you've got a lot riding on that. It has to work if it's called upon to work. It's not something that you can, yeah, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. No, these are people's lives, both the officer and the suspect, that you have to take into consideration. It's got to work perfectly if it's used. So for a combination of both of those, this is a 5-year contract. It's being recommended with Axon, which is one of the world leaders in this. In fact, it's the one that the Monroe County Sheriff's Department and the Bloomington Police Department both use, so it's a system that's well known within the county, and the prosecutor's office is very familiar with how to obtain the videos from it and all the technology that goes with it to help in a successful prosecution. For year one, our buy-in quote to this is $24,923.46. For the additional 4 years after that, it is $14,309.49. Now, that includes all of the devices. That includes storage, which is the bulk of what you're paying for, which is a cloud-based storage system and all the associated software and training that's required to work both of these systems. So to be blunt, in my personal opinion, we don't have too much of a choice, particularly with the tasers and with the way the state law is configured at this point, and from the liability hole of not having them. You really need to make sure that we do all these things. This is a very good price. It's an incredibly competitive price. And again, it's a known system that's known both to Ellettsville PD, other area law enforcement agencies, and most importantly, the prosecutor's office as to how to deal with. Any system has its eccentricities. Every system has its own software issues and or nuances, and this is one that's, quite frankly, been bulletproof for the agency so far that have used it. So.
And it's my understanding they are going to pay for it out of your CCD fund, correct?
No, we're going to need to establish, at least for the first year, and a special appropriation for this, and we can talk about where you want that to come from, because there's just not enough money in CCD, and then after that, we'll budget for it as some line item.
So for 2023, we'll budget for it, and you need the $24,000
Roughly $25,000 additional appropriation.
And you want that out of the general fund?
Mike, what's your pleasure on that?
I say yes.
Okay.
We've managed the general fund for all these years, and this is our payback. We have money to use.
And what's in the general fund? This is a small amount.
And how soon do you need the money?
Well, we can start whenever. It's slated as a April 2022 beginning. I mean, I don't know that's a huge issue to pass it at the next meeting, is it?
Well, for an additional appropriation, I just have to do a advertisement and a hearing. So it may take a little longer than the next meeting, but here's my thing. I've been approached by a couple of supervisors that they need additional appropriations. I'd like to get together with them and try to do it in one, because we're gonna run short on fuel, and there was some other issues that one of the supervisors talked to me about. I mean, I'll bring all that forward to you, but I'd like to just try to get that done in one advertisement and one additional appropriation if possible.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to deal with a vehicle need that he has that's come up, that fixing the vehicle is probably 4 times what the vehicle is worth. So we're gonna have to look into purchasing a vehicle. We need to discuss if you wanna do it now, if you guys wanna do it later, it's up to you.
We have 2 on order, right?
Yeah, this is an additional one to that.
This one went down.
This is unexpected.
Mid last week to early this week.
So, I mean, you're looking at somewhere close to $20,000 in repairs for a vehicle we paid $20,000 for.
Right.
So when the motor goes, it's expensive now.
Okay, so is there enough money in CCD for that?
No, not what we've ordered so far. So we've got walkie-talkies coming, and we need to upgrade our desktops. They're getting real ancient also, so.
Okay, so, all right, well, everybody just needs to bring me a list of what they need so I can get it all together. Sooner
I
than,
wouldn't mind having a quick meeting. We can get all together sometime in the next couple of days.
okay.
With respect, on the vehicle, assuming the other council people agree, we need to order that probably this week, simply because that window is closing when those are gonna be available.
Well, I just meant get together on how to pay for it.
Sure.
not-
Again, I just didn't want to delay the vehicle order. This, if it doesn't get paid for till May, okay.
So you think we have an opportunity to get a vehicle?
We do, but that window is very quickly closing. Dodge has already closed theirs this year for any police vehicle. Ford has 1 police vehicle left that you can still order from, so he's got to probably do that this week before they run out of, for my given understanding, to simplify it, there are certain many units that Ford slots to build every year. When they're spoken for, they close the line. So now that we're down to Dodge is completely out of the picture, some of the Ford vehicles are completely out of the picture. Those remaining Ford vehicles are going to be very slim to none. So, and I don't know that Chevy's still offering a vehicle, so.
We'll try to get online first thing in the morning, get with Sam and get one ordered, so.
So again, I guess we'll bring that up now to the council. Jimmy has a vehicle that just lost a motor and has damage to the rear end. Pretty common in the Dodge Chargers. They want in excess of $12,000 just to replace the motor. The rear end's probably another $4,000 to $5,000. And we're talking about a vehicle that's 8 years old. It's, in my opinion, just not worth it. The vehicle's not worth it. So I asked him to bring forward to council tonight a request for a replacement, because if we don't do this, we are a year out from vehicles arriving.
Do you have a price, Jimmy?
And what?
A price?
Somewhere below 40.
Okay. If you talk to him tomorrow, you'll be,
Oh, well, yeah, we'll find out first thing in the morning and get that ordered, so.
So I'd like to bring that up for council vote for both of these this evening.
We're gonna both do them together,
Should we ask?
or two
the
separate?
Probably need to be two separate things.
'Cause I do have a question on
Sure.
the Taser. Now, you said it's a 5-year contract. Is that 5 years to pay it, or are we leasing these?
It is 5 years to pay it, because
Okay.
again, remember, while you're getting product, you're primarily buying digital storage space.
Absolutely.
So, and it's a cloud-based system.
Okay.
It's one of only two systems. There's more than this, but U.S. government recognizes two systems, Amazon's cloud and Microsoft's cloud.
Right.
So this sits on, I believe, the Amazon cloud. It's encrypted to the point where we don't have to worry about it, and it's something, again, in very common usage.
So after 5 years, we do a new contract?
Yes.
Okay.
If you choose to stay with it.
Right. But we need that cloud service, that cloud storage,
yes.
really, no matter what. 'Cause
Otherwise, you're gonna hire a full-time person to do nothing but video.
Right, and have walls of hard drives.
Yes.
This will be a permanent
Right.
addition to our budget.
That's all okay.
This
And
company
this-
is, what I'm finding out through looking at the police department, of course, I've dealt with Scott on this for about the last 2 months, but, at 2.5 years, they replace equipment. If you damage it, they replace it, I mean, no cost, so, and then at the end of the 5 years, you renew the contract, you get new equipment again, so.
It
It's
is,
continually updating.
yeah, it's continually updated, and Jimmy's right, that we have had no issues. Call them, say, hey, one got damaged, and there's already one en route to you before you get the other one shipped back.
Yeah, I'm, in situations like this, on one hand, ownership's great, but when technology changes as fast as it does, you'd be paying an outlay of tech cost too often. It just would not make it. I equate this to satellite dishes when they came out. New one came out, they just shipped you another one, you sent the other one back. It broke, they just got you another one because it's a service where they're making their money,
Think
not the
about this
equipment.
more like cable television.
Yep.
You're paying for the data you're getting, whether it's cable
Yeah,
television or
that's-
whatever else.
That's what I'm saying, satellites, cable, whatever.
And when you need a
shipping.
new modem, they send you a
Right,
new modem. Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, does the public have any questions? Okay, do you have a motion?
I would make a motion that we approve the quotes from Axon Enterprises. In combination, they total, I guess over the 5 years, they total $24,617.37 for the Taser weapons. It totals $57,544.12 for the body-worn cameras. Broken down into sequential payments, the first year is $24,923.46. The next 4 years thereafter, and this is in combination with both of them, is $14,309.49. And I would move we approve both of those quotes as the
I'll
contract bid.
second.
William Ellis,
Yes.
Scott Oldham,
Yes.
Trevor Sager,
Yes.
Pamela Samples,
Yes.
motion carries.
Second motion is through special appropriation, in which to be determined later, that we allow the police department to purchase one additional vehicle. This most likely being, but not limited to, a Ford SUV specifically for police use. That vehicle purchase price should be somewhere in the neighborhood of $40,000 or below, with an additional equipment price probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $4,000 to $5,000.
Can we approve a resolution just like up to that amount to give Jimmy
Yeah.
freedom? Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, 40,000 for the vehicle and about 4,
Let's give him 5 because he won't
Five.
spend it.
is that enough?
Probably for my car, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. William Ellis,
Yes.
Scott Oldham,
Yes.
Trevor Sager,
Yes.
and Pamela Samples.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, now we have privilege of the floor. Does anybody have anything to say that we haven't talked about? Okay, supervisor comments. Mike Corman, do you have anything?
Yeah, I just want to remind everybody that tomorrow is going to be a statewide tornado drill. The sirens in Monroe County will go off somewhere around 10 a.m. and remind everybody to, practice their home preparedness for stormy weather. Thank you.
Kip, you have anything?
Just one thing, probably here in the next week or two, the town's gonna be working with Bluestone. They now own the Ellettsville Landscaping, used to be out here on Maple Grove Road now. They've got a very large, boom truck that goes way up in the air and takes, tall trees down. There's a tree on Association Street right behind the Methodist Church. It's within the town's right of way. The tree's probably over 6 foot across at the bottom. It's probably one of the biggest trees in this town. And they're going to donate their time for the church and for us to take this tree out. So I just wanted to put a thing out for Bluestone for working with the town and doing that for us. So
Is the tree a hazard? Just curious.
it's an ash tree. It's an ash tree, and it's dying.
Okay.
So, but we're going to help them. We're going to do the traffic control in the area and probably use a couple of trucks to help haul some of the big stuff off. So it'll be a kind of a joint effort to get this done.
You said it was on Association?
Yes, Association behind the Methodist Church.
Thank you.
And that's all I've got. Thank you.
Okay, Mike?
Yeah, this Friday, there'll be a power luncheon here at the town hall at 11:45. Bob Heaton will be here. He's featured to talk, and he's going to talk about alleviating severe nursing shortages, reduce jail overcrowding, boosting public safety, and helping families save for college. So if anybody wants to attend, they should contact Jill at the chamber. And I just want to let everybody know Bob would be in town Fridays. The other thing is, last week I attended the ribbon cutting for Autumn Park and went into their new facility, the assisted living facility off 46 on the west side of town. It's beautiful, and it's a welcome inventory to places for people to live and how they can live in Ellettsville. And I recommend you stop in and check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. They've done a really good job of putting it together, and I was shocked how nice it was.
Jimmy?
I just want to thank you for your support on the cameras and the tasers. We really needed that upgrade. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay, Jeff, you got anything you want to say, add? It's good to see everybody. Feel normal again. Yeah. Okay, council, any comments?
Question for Mike. Are we doing fireworks this year?
Oh, very good, thank you. Yes, we are. We are going to do fireworks on Saturday, July 2nd at the Richland Mean Blossom facilities at the cross-country track like we did 3 years ago. So, July 2nd. Yeah.
Who's providing the fireworks?
It'll be, the shooter will be Heath Hetty from Ellettsville. So
Okay.
he's the one who did the last one, so.
Okay, awesome.
Sandy?
Yes, at the last meeting, we discussed getting a personnel policy update. I've gotten 2 quotes. Mike suggested I get 3. I'm working on the 3rd one, and I hope to present those to you at the next meeting.
See if I can put you on the spot and ask you if you know, do we know about the Fall Festival? Is there going to be one this year, or?
There is going to be a fall festival. I'm no longer on the committee, but I've seen some emails go out, and I think Mike's had a meeting with them. You know? But yes, there is going to be a fall festival.
We don't know the dates for that,
Third
though.
weekend in March, September. Third weekend in
Wow.
September.
Next
Not gonna
week,
happen
yes.
next week.
Clear your calendars.
Okay, so council, you have anything?
Yeah, I'm just glad we're back in person. It's even with the static that we got in the speakers here. I hope the people at home aren't seeing that, but it's nice seeing people face to face. And I was so excited to be here. I just kept repeating here. So
You're here.
Do you have anything, Trevor? Okay, so I guess if nobody else has anything to say,
I have a lot of signatures floating across there for a lot of paperwork to be signed, so.
this is more than signatures, this is a book.
I know, but it needs lots of signatures.
Oh, that book, that whole, okay.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did them on DocuSign, and
Oh,
they
okay.
serve their purpose well, but this is the permanent record forever, so I'd like to make up those original
Gotcha.
signatures if you guys don't mind.
All right.
If you don't get it all tonight, I'll bring it next time too.
Need a motion to adjourn?
Yeah.
So moved.
Second.
No vote on the adjournment?
Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to do roll call? William Ellis,
Yes.
Scott Oldham.
Yes.
Trevor Sager.
Yes.
Dan Swafford. Pamela Sample.
Yes.
Meeting adjourned at 6:57 PM.